Hey guys, it's just me again. I have another box here that I finished. To be honest, I wasn't gonna make a video of it, but then yesterday in the mail, I got a letter from a friend of mine, and she said, "I love your Operation Christmas Child videos. They encourage me to pack and give me creative ideas." So that got me to thinking that I guess maybe I should make a video of this because apparently I thought she would enjoy it. And so um, this is my latest box. As you can maybe see on the label in the video, it's for a 10 to 14-year-old boy. And I wasn't able to get everything in here that I wanted to, but I'm happy with what's in here, and I think he will be really excited. His wow item was actually given to me by a friend of mine, Peggy, who also packs boxes, and this is really nice. I gotta show you this. This is one of those really solid rubber playground balls, but this one is exceptionally large. I'm not even sure. It doesn't say a size on it. Ultra soft playground ball. I suppose if this was inflated, it's probably almost as big as a beach ball. It's really nice, and inside of it, I tucked in I gotta show you this too. This is really cute. I tucked in a t-shirt, and the t-shirt I got at Walmart, and this is really cute. See that? Isn't that cute? I thought it was cute. It's a men's size small. And then we have all kinds of really nice things in here. Um, these are just extra pencil top erasers because I discovered when I was unpacking his essentials kit that Peggy had packed that somehow she ended up with some pencils that don't have any erasers on the top of them. So, not sure. I've never seen a full size pencil that didn't have an eraser. I mean, I've seen those little half size ones in compasses and stuff, but I've never seen a full size one that didn't have an eraser of some sort, but these don't. So, those are just extra pencil top erasers for his pencils that don't have erasers, or if he wants to share a few, or if he needs extra pencils or extra erasers for the pencils that do have erasers but they wear out, so whatever. But here's his yo-yo. Now this is really fun because it lights up. So there's that, and then here's the pump with extra needles, and I think there's even an extra what do they call that? The bladder, the part that holds the air. There's an extra one of those in here. It's a really nice set of tools for the ball, not just the pump. And then his toothbrush. Um, Here's the bag that all the essentials came in. I had to take all the essentials out of the bag because it wasn't laying flat enough. So, um, here is his jump rope. I like that it has wooden handles instead of plastic. Makes it a little more durable, in my opinion. Um, Here are some of the pencils that he has. There's more in the bottom of the box. As you can see, like I said, they don't all have erasers. Um, Here's a puzzle. I took it out of the box so that I could get it to fit better. Also, the box was brand new. I don't know what happened, but the box was totally crushed when I got it. So, um, we also have a lip balm. It's like chapstick. for if his lips get dry. And then we have, this is a 4 in a row game. I know it might be a little bit juvenile, but I also thought if he has like younger brothers and sisters or younger friends and he wants to play a game with them, that would be good. This is actually really well made, even though I think it might have come from Dollar Tree. That might have come from Dollar Tree, but it's actually really solid. And then, oh, these are awesome. One of the ladies in the wish granting group sent me these neon markers. I have a set of these. I absolutely love them, and they last a really long time, surprisingly, even though they're relatively inexpensive because they're not Crayola, they're Crazy Art actually. But actually, in my opinion, the Crazy Art neon markers are brighter than the Crayola neon markers. And then, this was in Peggy's Essentials kit. I know it's a bracelet. He may or may not want to use it, but if he wants to like give it to a sister or a friend, whatever, that's his choice. And then we have a set of colored pencils. I took some things out of the boxes to make everything fit. Here's some adult coloring pages. They happen to be on like the pages are a little thicker than your standard coloring book, which will work really nicely if he decides to use the markers to color with. And then we have just this is like a mesh bag. I thought he could use it to carry around his yo-yo and puzzle and whatever else he may have that he wants to put in there. Then there's a box of crayons and 2 big erasers. Here is his notebook. I see there's a lot of red and a considerable amount of purple. I hope he likes red and purple. This is a protractor to go with the compass that's somewhere in here. And then we also have a set of, they're stuck in the bottom, bear with me, a set of regular markers to go with the neon markers, because like if he is using them for school, I don't know what the requirements are at his school, but at my school I had to have a 10-pack of regular markers, so that happens to be a 20-pack, but I just thought I'd give him the whole pack because you can never have too many school supplies, especially as you get older. So then we just have 3 more pencils. I just stuck those in the bottom of the box because, again, you can never have too many school supplies, especially in the older kids' boxes. And here is a grouping of, I think there's 15 Band-Aids here. 15 Band-Aids. And here's a stencil and a ruler. And he has in the bottom of the box here, get to the bottom, we have several pens. I think there's 8 of them. And we have the little, I had to tuck it in the corner, little pencil sharpener. And here's the washcloth. As I've said before, I get these in bulk. They're super big for a washcloth and super soft. I think those are like 13 inches by 13 inches. They fold perfectly in the bottom of the box in half. And then he's got a little comb here. And I mentioned we have a compass in here for him. So here is his compass. And I like that it's a metal one, not a plastic one. These are harder to find nowadays, but like when I took Algebra 1 and Geometry, um, we had to use these. So I had both the metal and the plastic, and the metal one just worked a lot better, in my opinion. So I always try to get the metal ones if I can. Anyway, that is his box. And I hope he likes it. I think he's going to. And I think it's a nice combination of practical and fun. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you've never packed a box before, please consider packing one. School supplies are always important, even for the little kids. You still want basic school supplies like pencils, paper, crayons, colored pencils, not necessarily markers for the little kids, but I try to do markers for the older groups, the 10 to 14 girls and boys. So, well, you guys have a nice day. God bless you all, and we'll see you in the next one.